There is so much power in your ability to say yes, and this is a highly underrated leadership skill. So the other day, my daughter on a Friday was like, "Hey mom, can you drop me off at school instead of taking the bus?" And in my body, I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that." So I turned around, I was like, "Of course I can." And you would have thought she would have won the lottery. She was so excited. And so this is not a yes from people pleasing. This is not a yes to make someone else's life better. When it is aligned for you in your body and you say yes, that is where the power is. So here are a few examples. I've been hearing from clients lately that they feel like they're like the wet blanket, like they're the logical person, that they're the rational person. And although that sometimes that's greatly appreciated, that they know that it annoys their boss. So their boss might be like, "Hey, I have this great idea." And then the first reaction out of my client's mouth is like, "No, that's never going to work. We've tried that before, whatever, whatever." And it completely takes all the air out of the room. And what we also need to understand is our boss has often been looking at these ideas for weeks, for months, for days. They've run it by other senior leaders perhaps and other colleagues. And so when they bring it to us, they're excited. They want our initial reactions in a meeting. And so when we immediately say, "No, that's not going to work," it just takes all the momentum, all the planning, all the forethought that they've put into what this project could be, and now you're not even having a discussion. So one thing that you can say is, "Yes, I really like that idea. Can you tell me more about how this came about?" And just give yourself a little bit more time to pause and process and let them explain a little bit more. Or for instance, the other day I had a client where her boss suggested, "Oh, let's get this influencer involved," and there was going to be a lot of legal ramifications. And so we worked through it and I said, "Tell her, yes, this is a super exciting idea. First, let's loop in legal right away, just so we understand all the arms and legs of what this project can be, and then let's see how we can move forward." So from my client's perspective, she's telling her boss, "Yeah, I'm excited and I want to move forward," but she's also knowing that like probably other voices need to be in the room. And then this is still true if you are the leader. So think about when you are the person going into your boss's office, like you're bracing, if you're asking for more resources, for more time, for more people, and you're like, "Ooh, I need to prove my point. I need to like get them to say yes." And so think about when your people come into your office, they feel the same way. So let's say they're proposing something and you can say, "Yeah, this is a great idea. This is a great starting point. Can we workshop this together?" Or, "I really love where this is going. Have you thought about?" And so yes opens the conversation. It doesn't mean that yes, you're greenlighting the project. It just allows you to have a more open and honest conversation. And then you can discern from there if this is the right use of your organization's resources. So start with yes. Let me know how it goes. Bye bye.